Hello everyone, it's Sam from Retro, and today it's a little bit of story time. I want to do more of these videos, take behind the scenes here at Retro, whether it's talking about latest stock, a car with an interesting story, cool history, like today, or just a general walk around and chit chat on North Yorkshire Showroom. So if you do see something you like, that's in stock, or you've seen it on our YouTube, you want me to expand on and talk about, let me know in the comment section. And also, if you never want to hear from me again, which I don't blame you if that's the case, also let me know in the comment section. So, as I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about our 67, 68 Camaro today. I say that to cover my back in the comment section because it is in fact a 67 Camaro from new. However, during the build, because it needed fully restoring, they've incorporated 68 sections to the Camaro to create their dream car. Now, I will go into more detail about the amazing story behind this in further detail. So, let's delve into the story behind our Camaro, named the Cotton Camaro after fallen soldier Shane Cotton. He was an Apache helicopter pilot and he was shot down over Baghdad in 2004 and unfortunately killed. Before venturing overseas, he was actually in the midst of creating and building a Camaro with his son Lance. First of all, the whole point of this was to create a bond and a memory that would last a lifetime, and also he wanted to show his son how to build a car from the ground up, like the good old days. Now, their overall dream and aim was, one, for it to be magazine featured, and two, be shown at SEMA. News travelled fast of Shane's passing, and obviously the story behind him wanting to create and build a Camaro with his son Lance. And donations, once people got wind of this, donations came in thick and fast, all the way from a NASCAR team, industry experts, SEMA wanted to get involved, local companies and businesses, and obviously a lot more. And once they got all the donations in and a chunk of money, they thought, well, how are we going to do this? How are we going to build it? And what I love about this is they then gave the Camaro, bear in mind this was a full restoration, they'd started some of it, but it was basically a shed and a full project. They actually gave it to a local Texas college near Lance's hometown, where you could go in, learn how to build it, and also young tradespeople could also learn how to build it under the expert guidance of industry experts and people locally who obviously knew what they were doing. I also forgot to add that this Camaro at the time was overseen by the president of the Camaro Worldwide Club. So it's quite amazing that this build was overseen by them and him, and also other industry experts, as I mentioned before. So anyway, let's move on. 2 years have gone. The build's finally done. It's been fully restored, and it's now SEMA. It's 2006. Now let's set the scene. 2006, I can imagine Pit My Ride was in this absolute element. So can you imagine the cars that were there? And this car, this Camaro, definitely fit in. At the time, not really that much has changed, apart from the interior was yellow, so it was a yellow on yellow, and the pictures can be seen of the Camaro back then in the magazines that it's actually featured in, all the way from the start, and there's more about the story in those magazines, so it's nice to have that featured. So, the coverage of this Camaro wasn't just restricted to magazines, it was actually also on live news and other outlets, ready for that big reveal. And apparently they tried their best to keep it secret about the look of the car and the design. Obviously people close to Lance knew what it looked like, but for the general public who've been following this journey for the last 2 years, they wanted to keep it a secret, ready for that big day. Now in 2006, you've got to remember, it's before social media, so before someone could take a quick snap of it and put it on Instagram or Facebook. So this was the OG days of actually revealing what the car looked like. So that's the story behind our very special Camaro. If you want to know more details on this particular car, head over to our website, retroclassiccar.com, or get in touch with me, Sam, or Adrian. We're a father and son team here, so get in touch with either of us, or book an appointment to view at our North Yorkshire Showroom with a mug of Yorkshire tea. That is policy here. You have to have Yorkshire tea. Have a look at the car and go into more details about the build and the story behind it. I've done a brief summary of the story of this car, but you can go into more detail in the magazine features, where it goes into its long specification and build from start to finish. Anyway guys, Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, give it a comment, and let me know what you want to see next, whether it's new stock, a story like today with cool cars, or you see something in stock right now that you want to talk about. Let me know, and I can't promise anything, but I'll do my best to try and film it. Anyway guys, all the best, and see you soon. Cheers.